we're going to get into how you can prioritize getting stronger. Now, there are many athletes and many bodybuilders, many lifters, and many trainees in the Iron Game who have set a goal to get stronger, to develop real strength. The problem is that if you do not have a blueprint, if you do not have a game plan, if you do not have a roadmap, if you do not have a plan of action, then guess what? Your goal of getting stronger will always remain a goal. It will go unrealized. And that's not the point of setting a goal. A point of setting a goal is to reach the goal. So how can we put a priority on getting stronger? How can we put a priority on building real strength? There are two things that you have to do. The first thing is that you can't be afraid to lift heavy weights. Over my time in the Iron Game, I trained at a lot of commercial gyms. And one of the things that these gyms did not have a lot of going on was lifters and trainees actually lifting heavy weights. You saw a lot of lifters doing sets of 10 and 12 with weight that they could have actually got 20 times. What's the benefit of that? Where is the challenge in that set? Or lifters doing sets of 5 with a weight that they could have done 15 times. I've seen all these things in the gym. It is the definition of fake hustle. There is no challenge within these sets. You cannot be afraid to lift heavy weights. That is how you build strength. Now, I'm not talking about weights that are so heavy that you can be seriously injured by lifting them. I'm not talking about weights that are so heavy that you've got no control of that weight when you try to lift it. I'm talking about weight that is challenging. I don't know what the weight might be. If you are a beginner in the game, 135 might be a lot of weight for you in the squat. I know it was for me when I started, and that's fine. We're not talking about weight. We're talking about lifting something that is heavy for you. Heavy weight for you. Because over time, 135 will get lighter, and 135 becomes 185, and 185 becomes 225. But you've got to be willing to challenge yourself by lifting heavier weights. Stop being afraid of heavy weight. Remember, the term heavy is relative. What's heavy for me may not be heavy for you, or what's heavy for him may not be heavy for him, or what's heavy for her might not be heavy for her. Heavy is relative. But you've got to be willing to challenge yourself. Now, you can get stronger throughout multiple rep ranges, low reps, medium reps, higher reps. But if you really want to build great strength, you've got to focus on that lower rep range, that 3 to 5 rep range. That's where your big compound moves should take place. Your squats and your deadlifts and your weighted dips and weighted chin-ups, your hip thrusts, your bench presses. Use these movements and focus on getting stronger in them. Because when you get stronger by doing sets of 3 to 5, you're gonna automatically use more weight when you do 6 to 8. And then you'll use more weight when you do 8 to 10. When you have a balanced progressive strength training program, you'll see all of these rep ranges throughout a year. Some phases, you're doing 3 to 5. Some phases, you're doing 6 to 8. Some phases, you're doing 8 to 10. This is how you get stronger. Gotta lift heavier weights. Heavy weight, remember, heavy is relative, and you've got to focus on lifting in that lower rep range so that you can really build up your limit strength.